Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Jakel, the world's worst YouTuber. Today, I'm coming to you with the 11th Orc Log. But wait, didn't I say that the 10th one would be the last? Honestly, this is just out of laziness that I've decided to call it another Orc Log, because I didn't anticipate on wanting to do another update style vlog, which is what the Orc Logs were supposed to be. I kind of lost sight of that, so I don't know if I'm going to continue to keep doing Orc Logs, but I just didn't have a different name for it, so here we are. The Orc Log that should not be. And for those of you wondering, yes, I am sick, if you can't tell by my voice. I can hear it in my head. I can hear it on my nose, right here. Just, I can hear my actual voice echoing in my ears, and I hate it. I fucking hate it. But yeah, no, not only did I decide to take a break because it was the holidays, I also had to take a break because I wound up with a sinus infection, the flu, and I think I might be developing bronchitis or some shit like that. I don't know, we'll find out. I'm on antibiotics as we speak. Which, between the holidays and being sick, is why I've fallen terribly behind. I haven't finished my Player 1 saga. I still have the Leroy Jenkins left to do, which, since it's taken so long, I've just decided to film it and then upload it on exactly the 2-year mark, so that should be, if I have it my way, will be going up on January 15th. Yeah, see, I still got it right here. Right here. Unopened, unharmed. Just waiting for me to use it. But that just fell to the wayside because doing the holiday videos took up precedence in my preference book, if you will. And that being said, I should have done the third part of my Rise of Skywalker review, but then I left it hanging there at the end, still have to cover the third act. That didn't happen just because I got sick. I did not anticipate it. I was sitting here feverish, on the couch, unable to move. Today is the second day that I'm actually feeling better after 2 straight weeks of feeling like utter shit. I was sick over New Year's. Last year I was sick over Christmas. This year I'm sick over New Year's. I guess next year's I'm going to be sick over Valentine's Day. We'll see how that works out. So with all of that being said, what am I doing with my hands? I keep doing this. It's like I'm blossoming into the next scene. So, anyway, anyhow, I need to find some other hand movement to do. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, that doesn't work any better. Oh well, fuck it, I'm going with it. Now that I've got that all out of the way, let you know why the fuck I've been absent and that I'm actually sick, I want to talk about some of the things that I got for Christmas. I don't normally do stuff like that. Like that's, when other people do it, I usually find it to be silly and pretentious, so I might actually just be silly and pretentious. I don't know. Probably. Let's find out. But I'm not going to go on and talk about everything that I got for Christmas. Just some of the cool nifty things that I want to show off, because at the end of the day, I'm just a big kid wrapped up in an adult wrapper. An adult wrapper. Getting lit, split licks, I'm a game shit, shipping nothing to the max. On me Zach, like I'm getting stacks, I ain't a fool, this a fantasy, ain't no fucking fact. Sit back, watch you stumble as you fall, y'all, it's truly kill 'em all. Yeah, I just said kill 'em all. I'm gonna get flagged by YouTube, they're gonna demote the shit out of this. As if I really had that issue to begin with. I still am very, very small time creator. What was I saying? Oh yeah, some of the cool things that I got for Christmas. So the first thing I want to address is this shirt. Let's see if I can get it to angle well enough. I love sarcasm. It's like punching people in the face, but with words. And the only reason that I think it's actually worth showing off is because in the clip I'm about to show you from the Black Friday 2017 vlog, it's already on my channel to be a thing in one of my videos. Kat pointed it out to me in that little vlog, said, hey, this is for you. So I pointed it out 2 years later. Haha, here it is. Here's that clip. She found the shirt for me. I'm not wrong. I thought that was really cool, really funny, really small world type of things. What are the odds? And then also, I got a ring light. Isn't that cool? So I'm not going to have the same lighting issues as I had before, but maybe sometimes I will, because this comes on a whole stand, and the stand is a little weird. I'm not going to complain about it, just sometimes it might be easier just to use the lamp that I was using. But look, it has other cool features. Now it's warm setting. Now it's kind of static. And now it's oversaturated once again. Excuse me. And look, we can make it dimmer too. Not that it really matters, I'm just having a good time playing with a ring light. I feel like I'm actually becoming a real YouTuber now. Is that a thing? I guess that's a feeling that people actually have nowadays. Moving on. Also, while I was coming back from the festivities, I got an Amazon gift card, so I'm sitting there scrolling, what can I get on Amazon? And then I remembered, I like martial arts. Like, I don't want to say I'm a martial arts tycoon, I only practice every now and then. I'm not as into martial arts as I used to be, but I actually really enjoy martial arts, and when I practice, I really get into it. And I've been doing it basically in bits and pieces for most of my adult life. Like, I always watched Power Rangers, and I was always like, oh, I want to do that, I want to do that. But my family was like, oh, we're not putting you in martial arts class because if you do that, you're going to beat up the bullies. And I was like, damn straight I'm going to be beating up the bullies. That being said, I never wound up in martial arts until I was already an adult. That being said, I had done a martial weapons demonstration. It was supposed to be just a parody, a goof, a spoof of like, YouTube and Instagram especially are full of these people that are doing martial arts demonstrations and showing off their skills, which is great. I love it. I eat that shit up, don't get me wrong. But I was like, hey, wait a minute. What if I just parody that? And it got a lot of dislikes, so I don't think people really picked up on the fact that it was supposed to be funny. But yes, I actually do know how to use all of those weapons to some extent. That being said, my first love, my first pride and joy was the bow staff. So of course I had to get a bow staff. Of course I had to get a bow staff. Here I am hitting the wall, the ceiling, because I am just a big goofy kid at heart. But yeah, no. This one is about 5 feet long. It's not quite as tall as me. It's just a practice bow staff. Little foam-covered thing. Look at the nice little decal there. Isn't that nice? But, no, it's a cool little thing. And my 2-year-old son has been watching me practice. So he's been picking this up, swinging it around. So I'll grab my sword, a little wooden katana over here. And as he's swinging the bow staff around, I guide him over here, guide him over here. So I'm actually teaching my son how to martial arts a little bit. A little bit. Just let me have fun, okay? And then, while I was scrolling the bow staff section, I remembered this thing that I was seeing on all of these different Instagram posts. A lot of people playing with this portable bow staff. And I'm not going to say it's a portable bow staff. It's a toy. Straight up, it's a toy. Because before I bought it, I actually looked into a lot of reviews for it to see if it's actually legit. And the videos are very deceiving. Because you get these people that are like, oh, look at this tiny thing. Throw it up in the air and it launches out and they do a whole bunch of spins and shit. That's really cool. But that is not the reality that you're receiving. Because, like, see? Also, if you do not want to get shot in the fucking face or the eye with this, make sure that when you release it, it is pointing away from you. Like, don't let either side come at you. It is a fucking weapon just by opening it up. And the idea is that there's this little pin here. You see the pin? And then you open it up, and it launches out, and then... Nice and cool little thing, right? What those cool little demonstration videos don't show you is that it's cone-shaped. And by that I mean it's thinner at one end and it's thicker at the other. Basically, it's a long magician staff. Like, you know, the magician with the hat taps the little thing, taps their hat or the box with their little staff. It's like that, but it's just bigger. And do not use this in a fight unless you're okay with breaking this thing. It's cool for fucking around, it's cool for fun, but don't actually use it unless you absolutely have to. It'll be cool, you can still beat the hell out of somebody, but this thing is not coming back home with you. It's getting broken. Because you see this? I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's pretty much just one long spiraled thing. And the biggest downside is this thing is a pain in the ass to fold back up. Every video that I saw, people were fighting with it for like 45 minutes. Legit, it took me 25 minutes to fold this thing back up. But I learned this trick. It's designed to be tighter up here, so it is deliberately more difficult to roll up. So if you unravel it a little bit, you could actually cut down the time and collapsibility very quickly. Also, if it's brand new, it's going to be a little bit more stiff. But now that I've gotten the hang of it and learned that little trick about... See, there I go. It's dangerous, man. Hey, I'm going to fight with this. I almost had it, but I just didn't get it latched, so I'm going to fuck with this in a minute. I'll be back in just a second. It took me like a minute to fold it up. But yeah, just unravel it a little bit, and it'll become much easier to fold back up. But, yeah, I think it'd be a pain in the ass, so just, like, buyer beware. That thing's not what it's proclaimed to be. It's still fun, it's still cool, but saying it's a weapon, this foam-covered bow staff, practice bow staff, is going to do more damage than that thing. It is cool, though. It is fun to play with. But it comes out violently. I'm still holding that. But yeah, those were the cool things that I thought I felt like sharing, because I am excited about them, and I've been having a good time with them. But I am running out of time. I gotta go pick up my little one from daycare here in about 10 minutes, so I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. Alright, so what to expect in the future of my channel, upcoming uploads. I am definitely going to do the Leroy Jenkins one. I'm going to finish the third part of my Rise of Skywalker review, and later on down the road I might do a similar type of review type thing for the rest of the Star Wars, and maybe other videos, other movies that I like that other people tend to dislike, because I realize that there's a lot of movies I like and I grew up with that people absolutely fucking hate. Like Wild Wild West, I love that movie. I don't understand why people dislike it. It is so poorly rated. Also, the Mummy movies, not the most recent one, I haven't even seen that one yet, but the Brendan Fraser Mummy movies. I thought those were great, but they're so poorly received by critics. Long story short, critics fucking suck. So I might do something for those. I might do something for the other Star Wars movies, because I've got a pretty good, strong defense for the prequels, which nobody wants to hear, but I might just give it anyway. Also, I'm going to try something out, and if I like it, I'm going to keep doing it. But I've been wanting to do these like adventure things since I have the picture in the screen-in-screen, picture-in-picture thing, the face cam and the screen cap cam. Since I can do that now, I've been wanting to do like, hey, whatever happened to this thing? Or, ooh, here's this cool story, let's go on an adventure. And then as I was planning this out, I actually stumbled onto another YouTuber by the name of Wang, Justin Wang, who's also a guitarist for the band Jinx. Long story short, I followed in with his personality and his band, and I just love this guy. He's definitely one of my new favorite YouTubers. Beside the point, he's got this thing on his channel that he calls the Angel Fire Adventures, which I was thinking of this idea, and then I'm like, this guy is doing the exact same thing. So if you want to figure out what the fuck I'm talking about, just go check out his Justin Wang on Wang! And his Angel Fire Adventures are exactly what I was already thinking of. So before people tell me that I'm ripping him off, great minds think alike. That's all it is. And the first one I'm going to do, that I'm planning to do, is Ghosts of Halo. Just kind of look it up, see what it is, because it's not ghosts as in the vehicles of Halo. There's like this mod gone wrong type of thing that I thought was really cool and kind of spooky. So I'm going to look into that in my first internet adventure vlog type of thing. And then I also find myself in this junction of I'm watching all of these other YouTubers do things from like 2-3 years ago, and they were trending 1, 2, 3 years ago, but I'm still like, hey, that's cool. Like the, what was it, the Would You Rather, the either.com or whatever it was. Nobody's gonna fucking care about that, but I want to do it anyway. Also, the Myers-Briggs personality test. I want to do that anyway, even though that movement, that moment, that trend is long gone by now. So I'm just going to do it for fun. I don't expect I'm going to get anywhere with it, but if you're interested, come along, and those are definitely going to come up at some point in the near future, within the next month or two, depending on how my schedule goes. I'm not 100% right now, beside the point. I just find that really frustrating for me, because I'm seeing all of my favorite YouTubers, and I don't necessarily want to rip them off. I'm saying I am inspired by them, because people are like, oh, so-and-so did this. Yeah, so did so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so. It's not a bad thing. It's not like I'm stealing their stand-up jokes or stealing their songs and saying it's mine. It's a fucking YouTube idea. So I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. My biggest problem is that people are going to say, oh, this isn't trending anymore. Yeah, I'm suffering the consequences by not getting anybody coming in and watching it. But the point is to have fun. And that about wraps it up for right now. Was there anything else I wanted to talk about? I don't know. I'm not sure. Was there? Yeah, I'll cover it in another video if I did. That being said, I'm done for today, and I'm gonna go hack my lungs out. Until next time, much love. Peace out. Namaste, and goodbye.